it has like an ammo section, so I'm wondering like you get to recharge your sword.
Could just be a very long bow.
Sword-shaped gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's the hunter class, then the heavy weapon's the bow. I don't know. We'll see when that comes out. So Crucible and Vanguard marks are now gone. All the marks will go into a pool called Legendary Marks. So you just use Legendary Marks to purchase stuff from Vanguard and Crucible.
So are they going to increase it to 400, or is it still just 200?
They didn't say, but I would assume they're going to increase it to 400, because you would max that thing out really fast if it was 200.
You spend an hour in Crucible to max out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been playing Crucible a lot lately, and our marks get maxed out pretty fast, so. So class-specific materials like plasteel plating, hadronic essence, and sapphire wire are all going to be gone in exchange for one material.
That I like, because trying to get material to upgrade my hunter when I barely play with them is really annoying.
Yeah, so what it says making it easier to utilize materials on one character to help upgrade another character. So it's helpful. It's something I need right now. It's an issue I'm falling into right now with my hunter. Let's see. No longer forced to wear a class item when leveling up New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, or Future Workload. You pledge to a faction.
Oh, that's nice.
That I don't like.
Yeah, so instead of
then you're
being
stuck
able to,
with one.
Yeah, instead of being able to do it for multiple on one character, you're gonna have one character, and that's the faction you go with forever.
Oh.
Yeah, like once you pick one, you're done.
You can't change them?
No.
And then you pledge to it. I assume that means that character's stuck with it. So I mean, you do each one of your 3 characters to a different faction, and you pledge to Dead Orbit, you pledge to Future Workload, you pledge to New Monarchy. I wonder if like they're gonna have better weapons, because the weapons they carry aren't great. I mean, I don't use any of them.
They're roughly all the same. They just have different color schemes.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. You can turn in materials to these above factions for a rep gain. It's just normal. I mean, just give them stuff to help boost up your rep instead of actually doing anything. New system that records all shaders, and once you've gained it, you're able to choose them from any time you visit the system. Also shows you the shaders you don't have and how to obtain them.
So it's like a checklist.
Yeah, so that way you know if there's a certain color you were looking for. Because I don't have that red shader.
See, the shader, the one that tells you that you don't have, that's going to be a problem, because like the only one I really want is the one from Dead Orbit. And if I have to pledge to like New Monarchy for one of my characters or Future War Cult for another, so that means only one character has a chance for that shader I want. Which, by the way, my Dead Orbit is like 30-something, and I still have not gotten that shader.
Oh, isn't that the all-black one?
It's the all-black one, I think, or like mainly black and a little bit of white.
The panda color?
Yeah.
That panda shader. Same system applies to emblems. I guess we're going to show you all the emblems you don't have and then how to obtain them.
That I don't care too much for.
I mean, emblems are just emblems.
Yeah.
I mean, the only ones that I look at are like when people have like the raid ones and stuff.
Tells you what they've beaten.
Yeah, so you know if they're better than you at life. New exotics are tied into quest lines, so I like that a lot. No more drops. It's like you got to go perform at a quest. Like you would do it.
They should make the quest extremely, extremely difficult.
They should make it more challenging.
Make it like a 3-hour quest or something.
It's probably longer than that. I mean, you think the Thorn bounty. It's something like that. Like you got to go run through Crucible with only void weapons and kill so many people without dying, and then go to this other mission and wait for this witch to show up. So maybe it'd be something like that. Like maybe you got to go maybe it's gonna be go complete like the weekly nightfall and then go do the raid. And
by doing that, it'll really separate the people that want to make hard work or put in hard work to get the good stuff, as opposed to the people who are just
randomly
lazy.
Get lucky. And, hey, I joined your game at the very end. Oh look, Gallowhorn.
Yeah. It'll really separate those people and make it a little bit better.
Railgun fusion rifle, heavy weapon, exotic. So I mean that's the one they showed a video of. It's like a fusion rifle. It's like a railgun. It's like a one shot that like does a shit ton of damage.
Oh, wow.
It's the Gallowhorn's replacement, quote unquote. So we'll see how that actually works out.
Do they have a name for it?
I don't remember. I think it's on the video somewhere on the internet. 8 new Crucible maps, which is good. It's a lot of maps to get.
That's a lot of maps.
I mean, we play a lot of Crucible now lately.
Hopefully they don't mix it in with the older ones, because then hopefully they let us choose a map. Or at least vote for a map at the end of the map.
Yeah, voting for a map would be awesome.
I would like that.
Weekly Crucible and Trials bounties complete all 5 of the weekly for the week, and you gain access to a 6th one that gives you a chance to get a legendary or an exotic. So not only are you going to have daily bounties, you're going to have weekly bounties, which I assume weekly bounties are going to be really difficult to do. And then if you complete all 5 of the weekly bounties, then you get an extra bounty that you have to complete by the end of the week, and then you get a...
You would assume they'd be difficult, but like the Queen's bounties right now are a week-long bounty, and you can complete those within the first hour of just getting on.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, those are the Hunt the Wolves ones?
Yeah.
So
So
those are
hopefully,
daily bounties.
no, they're weekly. Because
Yeah.
once you complete them, they're done for the week. So hopefully they're a little bit harder.
I've been slacking. So your in-game that explores previous in-game, Vault of Glass, and furthers the story even after finishing the story missions. I don't understand it, but
Are
that's
they
what's
adding
already.
more to the Vault of Glass?
I guess they're gonna actually add the lore to the Vault of Glass and the story behind why it even exists.
Okay.
They mentioned it once in one story mission, and then that was it. Bosses, mechanics that aren't purely bullet sponges. So it's pretty much you're gonna add like different things you can do there, where you're not just pretty much unloading weapon after weapon into a boss.
So strategy.
Yeah, it's a little
teamwork,
fun,
yeah.
like puzzles or
Like-
whatever it is. Like
Not like
Yeah.
Atheon, like a Templar has more of a strategic maneuver than Atheon does.
yeah, I mean,
Atheon's just a bullet sponge once you get the shield.
and even then you just do 2 times, and as long as everyone has the right weapons, it's gone. Crucible now has a mercy rule. I don't understand that. That's all it says. Crucible has a mercy rule.
More of a mercy than it already has.
I guess. I mean, I'm really hoping they do permanent Iron Banner. So like, there's a Crucible for people who maybe are low level, and there's the Crucible for people who are high level with good weapons, and they want to go do like murder. You know, people like where your weapons actually matter, and you can like just go based on that armor and level and
Everything matters like it's supposed to.
yeah. So like, if someone hopped in there as level 10, they're gonna get killed in like 1 hit. So the other things they've announced are the recasting of the
Peter
Ghost.
Dinklage.
Yeah, so no more Peter Dinklage. Didn't you read an article about
I
that?
read an article about it. Their reasoning for replacing Peter Dinklage, according to this article, was that Peter Dinklage's performance was the main criticism people tend to have gotten.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
wanted to change
bad. I didn't think it was good. I just thought it was. You gave a guy bland dialogue, and
He can only do so much
he's
with
doing
it.
a little robot floaty thing. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like,
I mean, there are going to be people that argue if he's a good enough voice actor, he can bring that character alive. But there, at the same time, it's only so much you can do
and this
with
is
what
the
you're
first
given.
video game voice acting role that I know of. I'm assuming voice acting work is a little bit more difficult than actual acting. Like, you know, in Game of Thrones, he's really good. You see him in this, and it's like, or you hear his voice in this, and it's just like, I mean, he's gonna
I
come
don't,
in it.
I don't know, I'm neither an actor nor a voice actor, so I can't
Yeah, I don't know.
comment on that.
I'm
I mean-
sure I'm not good at either one, so.
And then on top of all these changes with the new guns, they still have said that they're having technical, limitations
On the vault space.
increasing in vault space.
Yeah.
I remember one thing. I was watching an article, I think it was from E3, and Deej, is that his name?
Yeah.
Deej? He was saying, somebody had asked him, what's up with the vault space? We're working on it, but he had also said that, we kind of want to limit y'all to the space you have, so you just break down your old weapons. Like, yeah, I'm attached to some, but there's just sometimes you just have to break down your weapons. You can't keep everything.
True.
Yeah, I've got 3 icebreakers. I can get rid of 2.
Okay, so then that's cool. And then the fact that they're bringing out all these new weapons and making your old ones obsolete, that pretty much makes it so that you don't want to do Vault of Glass or Crota anymore. I don't see anybody doing those 2 raids at all, period.
Unless they add more stuff. They said they're gonna add more
Right.
like in-game stuff to the Vault of Glass. I mean, that's what they mean.
And even-
They're gonna buff the weapons, and they're gonna add more stuff you can get as far as drops and.
Like, I'm sure that, I'm hoping they add like a higher level to it. Like,
Level
like a
40 Vault of
very
Glass.
hard, yeah, like a
Yeah.
level 40 Vault of Glass, and there are different weapons to be dropped. But that, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Definitely looking forward to the new classes.
So what are you looking forward to most in the Taken game?
I don't know, man. They keep saying story. I'm hoping for a story.
Yeah, a story would be nice.
They're really pushing that it has a story this time, so I'm gonna give it to Bungie and be like, all right, I believe you. Let's see it.
I'm looking forward to the Dreadnought. Like I want to see. Like
Wow.
they claim this ship is so monstrous and so like so hidden. Like the secrets within it. So I'm really interested to see like how far we can dive into it and how like, long we can last. Because they say it's something like this like multi-level ship, so you can like when you first land, you're going in like and everyone's about your level, but like you go deeper into it and everything's getting harder and harder. It's like when you go dungeon, like into like a World of Warcraft dungeon, you can probably kill out the first room. And then the deeper you go into the dungeon,
The harder it gets.
everything, like, you start seeing question marks, and, I mean, like, who knows, you can go, like, further enough in the dungeon, you'll see, like, you know, pretty much like a, not a Crota, but, like, you know, like, whatever that other giant,
The Shrine of Oras.
yeah, that from that level, or you see one of those giant, like, knights or whatever, and then you're, like, and he's, like, level 40, and you're trying to take him down to get to, like, a chest or something. Who knows, like, how deep these secrets go. I mean, they were talking about, like, there's gonna be like hidden walls. There's gonna be things like you can go up to something, you'll like flip a switch, and all of a sudden a giant boss shows up and starts attacking you. And but if you kill him, you'll get something out of it.
That sounds like a fun concept.
So I mean, the Dreadnought sounds amazing. Hopefully they deliver on the hype they've got for it. So
I really hope this gets bigger, this game. Because I mean, I'm more, I'm like a hardcore RPGer. I played Final Fantasy XI a lot, and in that game, there were quests that took literally weeks or months to complete to get a good weapon. And I know this won't ever be like that, but by making those exotic quests and everything, I really like that. Like I said, it's going to separate players. It'll really show who's putting in the time and all the hard work to make the good stuff, and just make a lot of the lazy people put to the side, and it will really help, I think.
Alright, so we got story looking forward to, Dreadnought, and sorting out the lazy players from the actual dedicated
Or
players.
just luck players. The luck players. There you go.
how about things you want, and maybe not this expansion, maybe the next expansion. Things you want to have changed that haven't announced.
Ooh.
Man, I don't know. I mean, like, now that they're nerfing the Gallon, like before, I would have said a trading system. But
That's never gonna happen.
it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it would break the game. I agree with that. Like, so if I'm really wanting something, Sparrow Racing.
Sparrow Racing.
Ooh.
Give me a reason to actually want to get a different Sparrow.
Yeah, 'cause I just use the trick one just because it passes the time when you're going from one area
Yeah,
to another.
exactly. Other than that, I don't ever use any other Sparrow. Not even the Time Breaker one I got from the Volta Glass.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I want custom Crucible maps, like custom map matchmaking. Like I want to be able to be like create my own game and be like have all my friends play, so I can play against my friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't give me experience or count. I just want some sort of like because I mean this is the maker of Halo, and they were so about multiplayer and stuff, and then they make this game and they're like, you can only play against certain people, and we're only limiting this many people versus this many people, and they've slowly started rolling out different game types, and then you got that new game type coming out called, I think it's called like Mayhem or something.
Mayhem, that's the one where
Your super recharges in 30 seconds.
Oh, is it 30 seconds?
It's 30 seconds if you're standing completely still.
So it's even faster when you move around,
Yeah,
killing
so you're killing things, it goes up faster, so it's constantly supers and grenades and everything, so.
Okay.
What I would like, I think, is something they're already doing. They're expanding the game, making more things to do, but I mean, I just hope they keep going in that direction, adding more and more things. Because the whole time we've been playing, it's always been so limited. Okay, we're just going to focus on raids now, or we're just going to focus on PoE because that's all that's left. We've done all the basic story stuff and done anything else. So as long as they keep expanding, I think I'd be happy. As long as they keep giving us other things to do and not just one, I'd be happy.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I wish the Crota raid was as good as the Volta Glass. Because I don't have a desire to play Crota other than the guns I'm missing. So, I mean, that'd be cool to have, like, another, hopefully the new raid or the new strikes. They even said the new strikes are supposed to be, like, raidish. Like, there's more puzzle systems to figure out rather than just, like, kill these enemies, this area opens up, go kill this thing, this area opens up, go kill the boss. They're saying the new strikes that are coming out are going to be, like, more puzzle-oriented, like raids are. Like, we got to solve certain things and do certain things. And,
That's an aspect I can get behind.
yeah, I mean, with only 3 people, too, so. I would like 6 people patrols.
Ugh,
I
yeah.
think that would make things too easy. I think
Raise
that's
the level. Raise the level of the world. Like, if you use 6 people patrols, make the level of the world like 32. Everything on the earth is like, or whatever it is, like whatever you're
I really
patrolling.
think level matters because I mean, like you're just cruising around. Let's say you're going to the Cosmodrome. Like you got level 2 enemies that, like, if you let them shoot you enough, they'll kill you, which
Yeah.
makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
And then if you run into a yellow one that's just freakishly strong, and it's a level 2, it's still like a bullet sponge.
Like the random event mobs when they come
Yeah,
out.
they're like
Yeah.
level 7 and they're yellow, and I'm like, why won't you die? I'm level
Yes.
34.
yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of weird. So when do you think the next expansion is going to come out? Because we had Dark Below came out 3 months after.
I mean, if they're
House of
keeping
Wolves
on the
4 or
same,
5 months after.
if they're keeping off the same pace, it's probably going to be, this one's released a year later, give or take, and then another 3-4 months they're going to hopefully release another DLC patch, cheaper.
Building on whatever, raise the level. I think they need to do the WoW system. Like in my opinion, I think the WoW system worked for so long that they should do a new expansion every year, and that raises the level cap to 10 more each time, or do a new expansion. If they're gonna do the DLC ones, do them every few months and raise the level 5 levels, and just do one every 6 months or something like that. At least then you're constantly keeping content flowing. But
I mean,
they're trying.
A lot of people complained about how it's only 2 levels here and 2 levels there, but what people don't realize is that there was a smart system for them because it's all random.
Mm-hmm.
You don't earn level 30, you don't earn level 32, you don't earn level 34. It's okay. Here's a random drop. Now you can be this level.
Well, now you kind of can earn it because you can just go do PoE, and if you beat PoE, you get an Etheric Light, and then you use that to upgrade, or you just wait and you buy the armor from barracks. And so now you kind of can earn the ability to level up after the introduction of PoE, but
I don't know. I'm liking some of the changes. Most of them.
now it feels like a full game.
I'm agreeing with all the changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
A year later, it's
A
a
year
game we
later,
should have
the
gotten a
game's
year
gonna-
ago.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like a full game.
Activision at its best.
I think-
Make us a full game. Now
Yes.
let's divide it in half.
Yeah.
And
Now I
then
feel
cut
like-
those into pieces.
Now it feels like Bungie's actually making the game that they wanted to make a year ago.
I guess that's what happens when Activision gives you $10 million. You gotta do what they say to make their money back.
$500 million.
It's $500 million?
I think the budget for this game was $500 million.
Oh, god damn. It's a
Man.
bigger budget than Fantastic Four.
That's fun.
But that's a whole nother story.
Alright.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for listening on our inputs on the Taken King. Let us know what you think, what you want, what you would like. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Adios.
Take care.